You're exactly halfway through 2026. And if you keep doing what you've been doing for the last 6 months, you already know how December would look like. So today I bring you the mid-year audit that most people don't really like to do, but it's something that we need. Now, there are 3 things that you need to cut between now and December if you still want to hit your goals. Not add, but cut, because the second half of the year is not built by doing more. It is built by dropping the weight that you should have dropped in June. Welcome back to the Life Builders. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Patience. I'm a clarity coach and I work with visionaries at crossroads, regardless of age, who are confused or overwhelmed about their dreams. So today we focus on the mid-year reset. The goals you wrote down on New Year's Eve, the resolutions you spoke over your marriage, the launch you kept telling yourself was coming, well, the halfway point is here to tell you the truth about all of them. Now, if you're not halfway to the goal, then keep watching, because there are 3 things that are standing in the way, and very soon you're going to know what to cut. Now, if this looks like something that you need already, hit the subscribe button. I drop a new teaching every Saturday for visionaries at crossroads. Cut number 1. The goal most visionaries keep lying to themselves about. Now, it might be on your 2022-2026 list. You mention it when people ask, you post about it sometimes, but when you look at the last 6 months, honestly, you have done almost nothing to move it forward. Now, the fact on ground is that the goal has become a costume. It's what you wear so that you feel like you're still someone building towards something, but you're not really building, are you? It's more like pretense. Unfortunately, that lie can cost you in 3 ways. Number 1, it consumes emotional bandwidth. Every time someone asks you, how is the book coming? Or how is the business going? You have to construct a story. Now, that story can be exhausting. Number 2, it crowds out the goals that you should be fighting for, because your attention is fragmented across maybe 5 things and none of them is getting real energy from you to produce results. And number 3, it teaches your subconscious that goals don't have to be finished. Now, that's the worst cost of all, because that lesson then bleeds into every future goal that you set. And the reason is very simple. How you do one thing is how you do everything. But here's what to do to change this trajectory. Look at your 2026 goal list. Pick the one that is dead, the one that is not actually working, or no matter what you tell yourself, cut it. That means cross it off. Say out loud to yourself, this is not my goal for this year, and feel the relief. The relief is the truth you've been avoiding. Then pick the one remaining goal that you're going to fight for between now and December. Because Paul, speaking in Philippians 3:13, said this one thing I do, forgetting those things that are behind and reaching forth onto those things that are before. Now, this is what focus looks like. It's brutal and it's honest, but it's the only way that December will look different from June. The cut number 2 is the relationship that is quietly costing you. 6 months of any relationship is enough data. You know the pattern by now. Some people that you've been in daily contact with since January are building you. You leave every interaction lighter, clearer, more like yourself. Those people, keep them close, deepen the investment. But some people are bleeding you. You leave every interaction heavier, smaller, and second guessing everything. Or you find yourself performing a version of yourself just to keep them comfortable, or every conversation somehow centers on their problem while yours stays invisible. What you must know is this: you do not owe anyone a permanent access to your life just because they've had it for a long time. Not a friend, not a business partner, not even a family member. You see, Proverbs 13 and verse 20 says it best. It says, he who walks with the wise will grow wise, but the companion of fools suffers harm. Now, the Hebrew word is deliberate. It's not the fools that harm you, it's the daily companionship with them, the quiet erosion of your standards, the slow drift in your character. That's what is hurting you. But you must understand this though. Cutting a relationship doesn't mean condemning the person. It doesn't mean gossip. It doesn't mean revenge. It just means being honest that some proximity has cost you more than it's paid you. So here's what to do this weekend. Think about the person that you've spent the most time with this last 6 months outside of your immediate family. Ask yourself 2 questions. 1, am I becoming more like the person I want to be or less? 2, if nothing changes in this relationship, is December going to be better or worse than today with this person in the picture? Now, if the answer to both of them is honest, you already know what to do. It doesn't have to happen this weekend, but the decision needs to be made this weekend. Because if you don't decide by July, you won't have enough courage to decide by December. Cut number 3, and this is the one that is the hardest, the version of yourself that isn't working anymore. This is what I mean. You've been showing up as a certain version of yourself for the last 6 months in your business, in your marriage, in your parenting, in your friendships, maybe even in your discipline and so on. And if you're honest, that version has not been serving you. Maybe it's the version of yourself that says yes to everything, or maybe it's and then you burn out by the next day, or it's the version of yourself that starts every diet on Monday and gives up on Friday. Maybe it's the version that even treats that business like a side thing and wonder why it hasn't become a real thing. Maybe it's the version that keeps waiting to feel ready before making the decision. Whichever version you've been, it's been running your first half of 2026. And your first half of 2026 is the evidence of what that version has produced. You see, Ephesians 4 and verse 22 to 24 says, put off the old man and put on the new man, which is created according to God in righteousness. Now notice the phrase, you put off and you put on. Both are action phrases. You cannot become the new version until you consciously release the old one. So here is what to do this weekend. Write 2 sentences. Sentence 1, the version of me that I've been running for the last 6 months has been XYZ. Sentence 2, the version of me I'm becoming for the next 6 months is XYZ. Name them, own them, and then start making decisions that match the second sentence, not the first. Now, this is not about hating who you've been. No, it's about being brave enough to become who you are becoming. So, what is the connecting thread to all that we've shared so far? I introduced you to 3 cuts that you need in your life. The goal that you keep maybe not being honest about, the relationship that is quietly costing you, and the version of yourself that isn't working anymore. They are different topics, but one teaching thread. The second half of the year isn't built by adding more. It's built by cutting what is not holding everything together anymore. So here's what I want you to do this weekend. You have 1 goal to release, 1 relationship to reassess, and 1 version of yourself to let go. Just 3 cuts, and that's the whole edit. Now, December is coming. Whether you audit or not, it's coming. The only question is, which version of December are you walking into? The one that you drift into by accident, or the one that you design on purpose starting this weekend? It's your call. Now, if something stirred in you while you were watching, send me a message. The link is in the channel description. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, and let others also be empowered to walk a purpose-driven life. God bless you, and I'll see you next Saturday on another purpose-driven journey.